All right, y'all. See, I switched it up for you.
All right, y'all. So, welcome to Parenting Boulevard. It is amazing, fantastic to be here with y'all. I'm switching Nasaya over to Mama because she's like, I'm tired of eating my hands, buddy. Which she did a lot of when she was in the womb. A lot of eating her hands, a lot of eating her arms.
Yeah, we literally have ultrasound pictures of her.
Yeah, because she wasn't taking no pictures. She said no paparazzi.
No
please.
paparazzi.
But today we are going to be following up on our last series about things that we thought we needed before we had the baby. To now today we're going to be talking about things that we actually use.
Yes.
Now that Nasaya is here, Senna's going to run through the list. We're going to highlight some of the ones that stand out to us. And of course, we'd love to hear you guys' comments and what you actually use with your baby. So take it away, Lady K.
All right. So here's some of the. Some of this, maybe half of this is obvious. Of course, diapers, wipe warmers, heating pad, beads, milestone. I'm gonna say milestone blanket, blankets for her in general, baby manicure so you can file her nails down. Breastfeeding cover, diaper bag, baby carrier with pockets, highlight the pockets, my best friend breastfeeding pillow, baby clothes hamper so that you can separate her clothes, her laundry from yours, baby detergent, space heater, baby dresser or shelf, and then baby bathtub. So those are the main things that we are using. Now we'll go ahead and highlight some, and the ones I'm highlighting are things that I would say may not occur, okay. So when I was making our baby registry, and even to this day, I generally am a very simple person, like minimalist. I'm very minimalist. So my baby registry really registered that I was a minimalist baby registry. So things that for as much as they can try, Amazon trying to have me add to it, that I was like, nah, I'm good. It's like a bottle sanitizer, bottle warmer, all these other things that I'm like, nah, I don't think I'll need it. And to this day, for the most part, I don't need them. I don't have them, and I don't use them. At least again, right now, I'm fully breastfeeding from my breast for the 99.9% of the time. So it's I don't need a bottle. But the things that I didn't even think of, that one of our friends suggested and gifted to us first thing after the hospital was a wipe warmer. She was like, hey, do you have one of those? If you don't, you want me to send one over? And I was like, yeah, go on and send it over. So she sent it over, and it's very helpful, because especially at first, she's a little better about it now, but that first month, changing her was a battle. And
man, you would have thought we
you
thought we was hurting her, boy,
for real. That was the time she cries the most, changing her. So having that warmer, it was, and I mean, my friend, she got it here on the clutch, like it was here the next day. So that helped a lot, because the cold wipes, they don't like nothing cold anyway. The cold wipes was not gonna do it. She already doesn't like changing, and then you add a cold wipe to it, it just makes everything worse. So the wipe warmer definitely helps. It's something that I didn't think we would need, that ended up coming in a clutch. So thank you so much for that. So that's something you may consider gifting a new parent. So that's that. That's one highlight. What's something you want to highlight?
From me, guys, that we didn't put on the list, but it just came to my mind, is get the Genie diaper container.
Disposal.
When we started out, we had a baby diaper container thing, but it didn't capture the scent, right? Mm-hmm. So don't believe the hype. Baby's poop does not smell like anything.
It doesn't smell like angels and roses.
It does not. Okay.
It smells like shit.
It is not a garden. All right. And even if you contain it, like, it's still just, I mean, It's just strong, bro. Like, it's literally just strong. And you just literally look at the whatever size your baby is. You
And
know,
you're like, how can something so precious and so tiny make such smelling poop?
How you literally look at your baby and be like, how did you do this? Like, literally, how did you do this? And depending on your baby, they'll just look at you and be like, I mean, I don't even know what pooping is, to be honest with you.
Cute.
So,
I guess I was only halfway done with the list.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Okay.
but we'll get into. So that was a big thing for me, especially since, I mean, not that Senna doesn't do it or couldn't do it, but I'm the main person who takes the trash out. You know what I mean? So having that in, the beautiful thing about it is it contains so much space.
Yeah. Like,
you can literally fit. I mean, I know they say on there, I mean, obviously we've never counted how many diapers can actually fit into the thing, but I'd say at least 60 can fit into one bundle before you have to take it out and replace it. And I mean, again, if your baby's healthy, one of the signs is, I mean, you changing diapers like,
you don't want dehydrated baby.
I mean, literally, I mean, how many diapers we go through a day?
We like about 10, give or take. Yeah.
So again, you're going through 70 diapers a week. You got the diaper genie container. You literally only need to change that thing once a week. Yeah. So 4 times a month. And I promise you, get the roll of 100 or whatever the biggest one is, and just, I had to watch YouTube because I didn't know how to put it in. Senna actually came through the clutch. She was like, why don't you just watch a video about it? Because I was getting frustrated and I was getting mad. I was like, this joint don't make no sense. But yeah, that would be my pick. What's yours?
That's another one, just to piggyback on that, that's another one that is a gift post coming home. So I was just, you come home, you announce to people, hey, remember how I was pregnant? Now I'm not. It happened. So it's one of the same way. I was talking to one of my friends, and she was like, hey, do you have the diaper genie? And I was like, what is that? And so she was like, yeah, I'm gonna send that over. It comes to handy. So another one of those is just like, hey, I'm gonna send it to you, and you gonna enjoy it. So I told her thank you on behalf of Jason, because I was like, he's gonna be the one who really gets his nose saved, because it's like it gets really bad when you're changing it, especially with the old one that we had. So that was,
and we were using regular old plastic bags.
Yeah. So the containment was not good with that. What's your next one? Is the manicures. Okay. Listen, when I was making my baby registry, and I just mentioned to you I'm a minimalist. And so I sent it to one of our friends, one we call Jason's big sister over here. And she was like, oh yeah, you're going to need a manicure. And I was like, at first I didn't think much of it, but I was just like, you know what? She has 2 kids. She's been doing this. I'm not going to fight her on it. I added a manicure to the thing. And so, it was essentially everything on our list was gifted and purchased. So that was good. But yeah, it was gifted to us. And man, it's helpful. It's so helpful. It's so good.
Oh wow! Just put on all the accents. It's so helpful.
So helpful. Ay. Listen, I don't know about you.
Let me tell you all. Hey, let me tell you all.
I do not know about you, and I do not know about your baby,
Yeah.
But my sister.
Take them back, Take them back,
My sister, my brother, my baby. Ay, for real. She takes after her father because his nails are real good, especially his fingernails. Toes. His fingernails.
All I gotta say is dragon toes will hate. That's all I gotta say.
His fingernails are very, they grow fast, they're nice shape and everything. And funny thing, I was praying that my daughter gets her dad's fingernails, and she did. Yeah, she did. And which means they grow fast. Okay, and
they grow cute,
and they're cute and sharp. So I be finding
for her. I don't feel it, to be honest with you.
Well, you know what? You know why you don't feel it? I tell you, brother. I tell you right now.
Tell me.
Cause you are not the one breastfeeding. You are not the one whose breast is being tugged on and pulled on. Okay, however many times a day, and you are not the one whose tiny little fingers, you can barely see the hands, but you feel them because when her nails are not filed, you'd be like, whoa, what is that? And she'd be looking at you like, I don't know, I'm eating, life is good. So of course you don't know, but no, it came real handy. I use that thing like twice a week now because her nails grow real fast, and I'm like, I don't feel like getting pinched by a tiny little angel of mine. So
All right, so the next
Yes.
thing I would say is the baby bathtub. The baby bathtub is an amazing gift that, again, somebody else got us. But it really does come in handy because if you're trying to do it the old school way, or trying to even take a shower, I mean, just whatever, like the baby bathtub just is a great thing. Now for us, it really works because we have another bathroom in our house which is far lower than our tub, and because it is that way, we can actually get in the tub and wash her with that. So that would be my next thing.
and you can use it in like we
The
have
sink or
we
anything
have
like
the
that.
sink. We have would you consider a former sink? Yeah, we have a former sink in our kitchen, so it fits into it nicely as well on the days that we want to do that. But we end up just settling doing it in our extra guest bathroom when nobody's here, because it's just easier. We can all get there and make a whole event out of it. She loves bath time, so we make a whole thing out of it for her. But yeah, it's definitely, I second that. I totally second that. The other thing is a heating pad that I will highlight. You may be wondering for what. Now, a heating pad, I had one before she was born, because I have back pain. Even before I was pregnant, it just got worse with pregnancy. I had an old heating pad, but it got lost in the move, and so I bought a new one during my pregnancy. And it comes in handy with her because when it comes to putting her in her crib, keep in mind, if you listen to the last episode, she doesn't sleep in there in the nighttime, but in the daytime, sometimes we put her in there, sometimes we put her in our bed. It just depends on how the floor is. But on the time that she is in there, especially that first month, right? And even right now too, but especially that first month, it's very sensitive to anything that's not warm. So what we ended up doing, and this is one of the few things that we just came up with intuitively out of the clutch, out of all the, oh my God, we need something to work moments. And that is putting the heating pad on her little mini crib, covering it with the blanket, and giving like about 30 minutes or so. And it will warm up the bed, her little mattress thing for her, so that when we are putting her down, she's not going from a nice warm arm of mom or dad and into the cold crib. She's going to a nice warm crib, and that helps her stay down and not get startled by the cold and be like, nah, I'm not doing this. And so that came in the clutch. Of course, we gotta put it out there. I'm sure it's obvious, but don't put her asleep in the heating on while the heating blanket
Directly
is there.
on the heat, yeah.
The heating
Take the
pad,
heating pad off.
you take it off and then you put her down.
Yeah.
So don't.
Another
mess up the baby.
thing I will say, guys, and it often goes, not, you don't think about it a lot, especially if you're used to cooking like us. Set up a DoorDash account or Postmates or Uber Eats or something like that, or just have your homies, like if you don't want everybody to be around your baby for like maybe the first 2-3 weeks or whatever, just tell them, hey, if you really want to help, send us some food. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if you're people who enjoy cooking like us, you're just not going to be cooking. You just, I mean, again, like we probably didn't start cooking until family came to town. You know what I'm saying? Like literally that was the first time we could cook and be like, okay, now we can breathe, we can relax, we can have that intimacy that we used to have in the
With
kitchen.
food,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? With food. So that would be another thing, y'all, for real. Like, definitely give the new parents, look, whatever y'all want to eat, whatever y'all thinking about eating, we got y'all.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about
And it's something that, and this is one of those things that adds like a piggyback lesson of, just because somebody doesn't have a child doesn't mean they don't have the know it about of the knowledge of how to help you out, right? Because while we're getting ready to leave the hospital, one of our friends who, as of right now, does not have a child herself, was like, hey, I won't be able to be there as I want to, but how about I gift y'all some DoorDash gift cards so that y'all can get some food and stuff. And I didn't register as much in my head that we really won't be able to cook like that.
And why didn't you register?
Because I'm a
type what?
A type amazing.
Oh, type amazing person. I like that. I really do. I like that. You are a type amazing personality.
I'm a type amazing personality. But so yeah, she was like, "Okay, what do you think about that?" And I was like, "I don't know." So I thought about it, and she had to reach out like, "Yo, what y'all think?" I'm like, "No, we'll take that DoorDash real quick, please." So she gave us a good hefty DoorDash gift card to get us started, and so that helped a whole lot, especially in that first 2 weeks of like really it's all about her. When you're all about her and she all about her.
Look,
okay.
DoorDash was like, oh wow, something's happening over here. I don't know what's happening, but we're getting multiple orders.
So if you do have new parents that you don't know how to be there, or you're not able to be there physically, that's something that will really come in a clutch, because the parents need to eat. The parents
you gotta eat. Especially if you're breastfeeding, you gotta eat so that your baby can eat.
Yeah. So think about how you can help those new parents feed themselves without having to cook, and come out. Anything will help for it. That came. That was so helpful of our friend to be like, hey, you're gonna need this, so I got you.
Shout out to Auntie Ace on this one if you ever listen to it.
Yep.
One that came to mind, just so we can keep the flow, y'all. Is let me see that again.
While he thinks about it,
my bad.
I would say a baby carriage with pocket. I got that recently, just this past week actually, because I was like, well, I need to start getting out there, and I want to do that without having to feel like I can only do it when she's down, because again, I'm fully breastfeeding, so when I'm not here, she ain't got no food. So we had the baby carrier that I'm able to use around the house and breastfeed her while I'm around the house while I'm wearing her. But I got this baby carrier with pocket because I wanted to go out and around the park and things like that. And I used it yesterday, and I really love it. I actually found out they're like just a city over the company, so it's very helpful. It has little pockets. It's not too bulky. It's not bulky at all. Very supportive. And because I wanted something that I can go hiking with her on, and I used it yesterday, and I felt safe with her. Like she was like neatly close to me, and she slept like a baby while I was hiking. Of course, I had to tell you about that, like the whole experience of hiking with your newborn. Yeah. But no, it's baby carrier with pocket. It's yeah. Get you some. So if you are making your baby registry or what have you, or you want to gift a parent something, think about the baby carrier with a pocket. Okay, pocket.
The one that it finally came back to me, y'all, is a breastfeeding cover. Now, obviously, I do not use the breastfeeding cover. I think it's cool. It looks like a little cape or something, like when she's done with it. But no, again, especially if you're breastfeeding, it just comes in handy. I think people are becoming more progressive, more open about, you got to do what you got to do. You got to feed your baby. But we know it was a big thing growing up back when we were kids. Like, oh, you're breastfeeding in public. Oh my gosh. How can you ever look at a titty that isn't in a sexual manner? You know what I mean? Like, that was a big thing and things like this. You know what I mean? But now, I'll say it's just something good to have, because you never know when your little one might be hungry. So breastfeeding cover, obviously Senna can go into more detail about it because obviously she has the breast.
No, it's another one of those that I did not put in my registry. In my head, and I still use sometimes my African wrap or
call it by its proper name, please.
Pie.
Shouts out to all the West African.
I will sometimes use that, or sometimes like a scarf, because the thing is, my head, and it's very practical, is I was going to use scarf because for somebody who moved from East Coast where it's very cold to California, I don't use my scarves as much. And so I was like, you know what, I have a bunch of scarves around, I'll just use that as breastfeeding cover, which works. But her grandmother gave us a breastfeeding cover that is like, it's simple, but it has a little wrap, so the way it's set up, I don't have to set it up, so to speak, and it's just easier. So that's another thing that's very handy. So feel free to give something that's like simple yet convenient, like, you know. So I second that. I can put that on anywhere. I may put the picture that we took with the thing for this episode's cover, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I just got comfortable breastfeeding in public, having done it for 2 months now. Of course, at first it was like, who's looking and who's judging at first, and then I was like, listen, if you bugging me about me feeding my child, listen.
My big thing, fellas, you know, or ladies, depending on, you know, what your, you know, sexual preferences. I was just worried about, like, yo, bro, somebody gonna be looking at my girl titty.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
That was
like,
what's going on through your head as I was trying to feed our baby.
The first time, but then I was like, you know what? This is what got to be done. That just means she healthy. You know what I mean? Literally, I was like, well, if you looking, guess what? It ain't for you, and it ain't for me. So.
It ain't for you no more either.
Exactly. So. It ain't for you. It ain't for me.
It's for Nasiah.
And you gotta grow up sometime. So I'm pretty sure some little boy has hit puberty and been like, "Wow, never going back."
It's funny because I think part of the reason I have an easier time with it, and if you are born and raised Western world, America specifically, or what have you, and you still have it, it took you longer to get used to it. I am sorry, but I think maybe this will help you. Where I'm from, and I'm from Benin Republic, Western Africa. Yes. And I don't know about other Western Africans or anything like that, but my experience where my little bubble that I was raised in, once a woman gives birth, the sexuality is different, right? Like once you hit puberty, it's like cover up. Once you get married, have kids, like your breast, most of the time, and maybe now they're changing it because things are getting more westernized in a lot of African countries, depending on how you feel about it. Unfortunately, it's how I feel about it. Anywho, it's back then, once you give birth, you don't cover up your breast like that anymore. Yeah, so you will see a lot of breastfeeding women just walking around with their bare chest because it's like, bro, this is baby food. We look at it almost like you look at a bottle.
The sensuality is for your husband.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
What it is.
So that helped me not spend too much time in that subconscious, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me. Because I'm like, wait a second, if I was back home, I would be bare chested right now feeding my baby.
I mean, and then the younger guys, they're like, oh, she already got a baby. Oh,
exactly.
You know
it's a back then, no. So it's a different, it's all about perspective. So that's a different perspective, different viewpoint that hopefully maybe will help you get over the...
So what you're telling people is spend at least a year in West Africa while you're breastfeeding, and then... you'll come back with a whole new perspective. Please don't do the typical, I'm going to just put tourist, but y'all know what color I'm talking about. Go over there and be like, oh my God.
Just put a camera on all the bare-chested women. Don't do that shit.
I am here. I feel one. I'm going to get my hair braided.
I feel one with the breast.
Exactly. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean, and y'all know who it is. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyway, so that helped me, get over that hump real quick. That I think of all the emotional and mental baggage, and or not baggage, but like changes, I would say, that comes with motherhood. That's one that I didn't dwell in much because I was just like, oh, okay, all right, I'm over that. Just that, I sort of tap back into my West Africanness, like, oh yeah, okay, all right. If I was in the village, I wouldn't be worrying about who's looking at my titties at this stage in my life, having given birth. So I won't worry about it. I won't, I don't go out there bare chested because I know I'm not in the village, but I'm not conscious about breastfeeding in public. Once I have my cover, I'm good to go. But yeah, I think that's a good highlight.
The last thing I'll say, guys, just to finish off, because sometimes you just want things that you want. Number one, get a little baby tripod. That helps. Get the little month calendar to be
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm
you're
1
this
month and 2
old.
months. Yeah.
Picture frames, those are nice little things as well. The little clay imprints, those are cool.
Another gift from grandma. Thanks.
Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, and I would say my my best friend pillow, breastfeeding. Oh gosh, my best friend breastfeeding pillow. That's one that came in the clutch. Still does. Especially before I was able to feed her while wearing her in the baby carrier, and that was something that my sister recommended. I got that thing like the first week after we got home, because I was like and then I was like, oh, I need it. But yeah, so something that because especially if you're breastfeeding, it's just a lot of mechanical stuff that you have to deal with. Especially until you can, hold them, carry them while you breastfeed or something like that.
One last thing, guys. We're not trying to be intentionally longer than our normal episode is. As soon as you can, mom and dad, if you don't have any arm strength, start to work out. No, literally. I mean, start to get your arm strength up, because your baby's gonna get bigger. They're gonna get heavier.
That's your arm strength.
And you gonna need it for arm day. So.
Yeah. But no, that's it. We'll keep it there. And this is again all in the viewpoint of 2 months. I'm sure 6 months, 12 months into it will be a different story, and maybe we'll update this then. But right now, that's where we are, y'all. Again, nice talking to you as always. Stay blessed and stay woke. See you later. Bye.